Good morning everyone, welcome to another series of To The Point. Today's topic of discussion is 48 years of emergency. First of all, let's see why is it in the news. India had its searing brush with dictatorship 48 years ago in the national emergency, which the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi declared on June 25, 1975. Now let's discuss what is national emergency. Under Article 352, the President can declare a national emergency when the security of India or a part of it is threatened by war or external aggression or armed rebellion. The President can declare a national emergency even before the actual occurrence of war or armed rebellion or external aggression. When a national emergency is declared on the grounds of war or external aggression, it is known as an external emergency. On the other hand, when it is declared on the grounds of armed rebellion, it is known as an internal emergency. Now moving on to parliamentary approval and duration. The proclamation of emergency must be approved by both houses of the parliament within 1 month from the date of its issue. If approved by both houses, the emergency continues for 6 months. It can be extended to an indefinite period with the approval of Parliament every 6 months. Every resolution approving the proclamation of emergency or its continuance must be passed by either House of Parliament by a special majority. A proclamation of emergency may be revoked by the President at any time by a subsequent proclamation. Such a proclamation does not require parliamentary approval. The emergency must be revoked if the Lok Sabha passes a resolution by a simple majority disapproving of its continuation. Now let's discuss about effects of national emergency on center-state relations. Executive. Center becomes entitled to give executive directions to a state on any matter. Legislative. The Parliament becomes empowered to make laws on any subject mentioned in the state list, and the President can issue ordinances on state subjects also if the Parliament is not in session. The laws made on state subjects by the Parliament become inoperative 6 months after the emergency has ceased to be in operation. Financial. The President can modify the constitutional distribution of revenues between the centre and the states. Now moving on to suspension of fundamental rights. Suspension of fundamental rights or FR under Article 19. According to Article 358, when a proclamation of national emergency is made, the 6 FR under Article 19 are automatically suspended. Article 19 is automatically revived after the expiry of the emergency. The 44th Amendment Act laid out that Article 19 can only be suspended when the national emergency is laid on the grounds of war or external aggression and not in the case of armed rebellion. Under Article 359, the President is authorized to suspend by order the right to move any court for the enforcement of FRs during a national emergency. Thus, remedial measures are suspended and not fundamental rights. The 44th Amendment Act mandates that the President cannot suspend the right to move the court for the enforcement of FRs guaranteed by Articles 20 and 21. Now lastly, let's discuss about the declarations made so far. This type of emergency has been proclaimed 3 times so far in 1962, 1971 and 1975. The first proclamation of national emergency was issued in October 1962 on account of Chinese aggression in the NEFA. The second proclamation of national emergency was made in December 1971 in the wake of the attack by Pakistan. Even when the emergency was in operation, the third proclamation of national emergency was made in June 1975. Both the second and the third proclamations were revoked in March 1997. Now it's time for the practice question. Consider the following statements regarding the national emergency. 1. The President can declare a national emergency even before the actual occurrence of war or armed rebellion or external aggression. 2. A proclamation of emergency may be revoked by the President at any time by a subsequent proclamation. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching. Dear viewers, watch this topic in Hindi on our Drishti IAS Hindi YouTube channel.